Today's sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Made back at the 22-yard line.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Complete to Thompson.
Switch me to the wrong one.
Take it down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 points.
Good.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And some room to roam now. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
That's good for another Jacksonville 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check 9. Protein spill. Check 43.
A first carry now for Thompson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Both of these two teams, the Jets and Dolphins, looking to improve their rushing attack in 2020. Last year, they were the bottom 2 teams in the league in terms of rushing yards. The Jets at 31, and the Dolphins dead last at number 32. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Byron Jones.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Ready? 60 outlaw. Look at me. Go.
On 2nd down, it's Thompson. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6.
Pittsburgh. Hey, orbit. Ready, go.
Minshew throwing on third down. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. D.D. Westbrook, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You got a lot to handle in this one.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Jacksonville.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And right on. And the Jags grab it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talked about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
I'm coming after you. Mark 55. Mark 55. Man out.
On first down, Thompson. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Wildcat.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, alert 3.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Jerome Baker in on the tackle. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Mike 42. Mike 42. Check. Mike 42. Don't let him breathe.
They toss it to Thompson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
3 yards. It's now 4th down and 1.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll run. It's Miller. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
I'm going to run you over. Tighten up.
Now Thompson. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jaguars 7, Dolphins nothing.
On 3rd down, Thompson. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. This one through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal, and yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambo to kick this one off. This is Jakeem Grant. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
On the return, the Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Taken down.
That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down.
13 yards.
Run there by Matt Breida, and he spent the early part of his career in San Francisco sharing the backfield and sharing the ball. What you really want with him, open space and make sure he's touching it, because he can take it from 0 to the end zone in a very short amount of time.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
He's across.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
And it's third down.
He was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. The 20. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that makes our score 17-0.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Not looking good.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
No.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there. Right from they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first.
And a Dolphin first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
24-yard gain on the
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
3rd down.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. And again, it's Tagovailoa. It's complete to Grant. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 15-yard line. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
First down, Dolphins.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Timmy Jernigan. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Out of the shotgun, Breda. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 30-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Maybe one drive at a time.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter.
Oh, not the pooch kick.
Jakeem Grant now to return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession.
The guy's man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Tua. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Caleb Chason in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
It's 2nd down.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy.
Yeah.
In addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
So now they assess a 3rd and long, and that holding call might have knocked him out of field goal range, at least for the moment. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down. And it's caught by Parker. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On second down, Tua. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with Breida. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Matt Breida, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins have got it back to a one-score game.
Sanders for the extra point.
That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the gun, Minshew to throw. It's complete to Chris Conley. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
And sometimes change can be good, and Chris Conley with a nice catch there is showing us exactly how. First 4 seasons in Kansas City, kind of buried on the depth chart there. First year in Jacksonville last year, career highs in 75, and added 5 touchdowns to that list as well.
Hey, box drop, box drop.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Golly, get up, boy.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And over the middle, this is Parker. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Oh, y'all gotta hold it, man.
That play, because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Breida on the carry.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They run again with Breida. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
In that situation on 3rd and inches, it's not a surprise that you're going to have big-time guys up front trying to stop things, so you've got to win the leverage game. And the offensive line did that. They got lower than the guys in front of them and pushed them aside. But even they had to be...
See if we can pull this out. See if we can pull this out.
Surprise at what the result was. That kind of yardage on 3rd and inches, that's not what you get on every play.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now it's Breida. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
28-yard line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Play action. Now it's Tua. He's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Timmy Jernigan, his 2nd sack of the night.
5 yards. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Tua sets up to pass it. It's complete to Parker, left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Good job.
Sanders on for the extra point.
Let's go. Let's go.
And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter.
17.
(17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's see. Try to run again.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. First play of the drive is a run with Thompson. And some room to work. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. That's the run he's been waiting for, Charles. He's been bottled up all game. That run alone got him more yards than he had in all his previous carries combined.
And don't think for a second he doesn't know that, because every back that I know can almost calculate every yard with every step that they take. He had to be frustrated because of what's happened during the game. Has to feel a lot better after that run.
He's not going to get me.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
On 2nd and 11 now. Minshew.
Get that, play that, son.
And he's got another first down as he's brought.
Come on, boy, that's an interception.
First catch for the man who led the Jags in catches a year ago, and it's a Jacksonville first down.
Good play. I saw it, I saw it, I saw it.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They'll run with Thompson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
44 to Mike, 44 to Mike. Check. We ain't giving him nothing.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll give it back to Armstead. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll turn to Thompson, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Good play.
3-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the track.
Totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Jaguars 24, Dolphins 17. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
What?
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now Tua, a big spot for the rookie from Alabama. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a toss right side for Breida. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful.
Devontae Parker.
This is
And
too
all
easy.
the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his second touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance. That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24
Not
all our
the gank
scores.
of
He
the
sends this
thing,
one
now,
away.
did they?
Keelan Cole now to return. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
43 to Mike, boys, 43. Check, 43.
Hand off to Thompson.
Don't get that, boy.
3-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They run it here with Thompson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Ready. Send over. Here we go. 44 to Mike. 44. Ready.
They'll run on first down. It's Thompson.
Oh, figure, hey, you ran right by the play, baby.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
44, Mike, 44. Come on, D. Check three. Ready? Check it back. Recon, 132 fighter.
Good
Now
job.
whistles here.
And stop
And
the
I
clock.
believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
44, get it.
Minshew quickly completing it out wide.
That was a
And
good
able
play.
to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
That was a
Now
good
the
play.
Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts.
3rd and
As they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. On 3rd down, Thompson. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Mike 4-2. Hey, exit. Mike 42. Check. Mike 42. Watch the run.
Now Minshew. The open man is Westbrook.
Oh, they gave him that.
Inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Bro, y'all is killing me, man.
And they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
Y'all gave him that. Y'all gave him that. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, I'm coming. Keep grip.
This is Thompson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
the ball carrier.
He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. This one out quickly to Westbrook. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. On the ground, it's Thompson. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Now here's a timeout as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game.
A 45-yard attempt.
He would not let me call that bitch.
And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds.
24.
And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? And it's pretty evident to me.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Final score, Jaguars 20.
Going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Jaguars, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Cincinnati next week. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
We gonna call it a day. Yeah, this game it's boring. Can't get into the game like I want to. Sucks. offensive and defensive line. Y'all hurt me, but let's scout players, man. Do 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 do. Oh yeah, okay, O-line. O-line. Yeah, first round. That's a D tackle. That's a D line type round. Alright, man. Well, we gonna call that denied. Hold on, we get right here. This one hurts. We knew Jacksonville was a tough matchup, but I feel like we should have won. That was really a testament to the talent we achieved our pregame goal. We still walked away with the loss. They've got a tough group of guys, man. Alright. I ain't really impressed me. We should have beat them. That first half took us a long time to get started. It is what it is. We don't play them again, do we? Nah, we don't play them again. I mean, he was on the run. That doggone option run, play hard and heavy. The same. Just back and forth to those same old plays, but it is what it is. We gonna end this one right here, man. We're gonna grab us a bite to eat, and we're gonna kick it back off again for another round. You feel me? Alright, man. We'll catch up with y'all later. Deuces.